Grandmothers, mothers, and women, why would anyone vote for the GOP? And when you do, what are you voting for? What's their platform? They're talking about the economy, violence, and which includes for them the price of gas. But all of these things are issues that they have been against. And when it comes to the violence, and they're talking about fentanyl, and how the gangs are responsible for the violence, and how it's killing off our children, or just people in general. Realistically, if you wanted to get some of the guns off the street so that they're not so accessible to these young people, whose communities are not as accommodating, and they have to revert to some of the underground economy. But you're making sure that weapons are available to them, and then you scream about crime. Well, right now, we're very impressed with our President Biden, Elaine Lurie, and Vi Deming. They are not trying to be politically correct. They are tooting their own horn, and it's really refreshing to hear our Democratic leaders on offense, because you have accomplished so much. And those of you who are running from Biden, you need to really get on board with your president's agenda. And anybody who thinks Miss Vi Deming was an angry woman, she's not. I am so sick of the angry black woman myth, and I don't hear anything much about the angry Supreme Court nominee who got angry doing his confirmation, and now he's a member of the Supreme Court and not that qualified. But when you look at the accomplishments that the Biden's administration has accomplished in the year and a half that they've been in office, it's phenomenal. And everything they've done, the GOP has voted against, even baby formula, keeping the gas prices down. They have just unilaterally voted for everything. They voted against keeping insulin $35 for everyone. And then they want you to believe that they're worried about the economy and they're blaming the Democrats for it. What's happening economically, really, no matter who is in the office of president, they're not going to make that much difference. And right now, with Roe v. Wade, young ladies, your reproductive rights from 18 to 50, while you're still in that reproductive stage, it's really in your hands and your vote. And it's up to you if you allow the GOP to tell you when and how you can have a child or get an abortion, and those issues, that's none of their business. But for right now, you just need to vote. And voting will solve the problems of the GOP not really continuing their authoritarian agenda. And it's up to us. If they are allowed to get a majority in Congress in the midterms, we deserve what we get, because they are not giving us anything. So why should they give them the positions to lead when they don't even know how? When you can choose a Herschel Walker to be in the Senate with the issues we have now, that lets me know your judgment is poor. So GOPs, if you're afraid of Trump, go and vote for Democrats and let us take care of it. And then you can get back in control with GOPs who has some principles and values. So for now, I am pissed, but I'm going to shut up. And you guys need to vote. And if you do that, we'll be okay. So vote.